Hey, how are you all tonight? Welcome to Integrative Preparedness. Join me for a Yingling. Oh my gosh, should I have done that? Will they demonetize me for showing a Yingling up there? I don't know. I don't care. They demonetized my whole channel a few days ago, and then I appealed, and they remonetized it, and whatever. Hey, are you all worried to death about these coming CMEs? I have seen a number of things pop up on my feed. I'm petting my dog over here, which is why I'm looking over here. I've seen some things pop up, and everybody's going all crazy about these CMEs coming up. Coronal mass ejections. The big attack from the sun, right? And I wanted to say this, and you wonder, well, why do I say this? Well, I've written 6 books on this, right? For those of you who don't know, I wrote the Stonemont series about a world killer CME, a Carrington class or above CME, taking out the whole world. And so it's not like this is new to me. I mean, my first book came out in 2017. I think a lot of the people that are out there trying to scare people are fairly new to the CME world. But these apparently are not going to be, even though, they're the big scary X classes, and there's 4 of them. 4 of them coming, 4 of a kind. Are coming at us, and is supposed to get here on the 11th, I believe. These are not going to be a Carrington class. They're not going to take down the grid. Now, should you be ready for them to take down the grid? Yes, you should always be ready. But you should always be ready regardless. You shouldn't have to run around if one's coming and say, oh my gosh. Now, if we saw that one was coming that really was an earth killer, I would say right now, get out there and get whatever extra you want and get it done now. But this is not that. This is not that. As much as I'd like everybody to be scared to death, to buy my books, I'd rather you just buy the books to be prepared and enjoy the good story and enjoy all the good lessons in them. The links are down below, by the way. But this is not going to be that. But it might cause some disruptions, in satellite and communications. So if your internet's running slow, if your cell phones are running slow, that could be why. Or if you experience a temporary outage, that could be why. But they're going to come back on pretty soon. Now, I don't really. I understand that everybody likes a good scare, and things like this. It's like a roller coaster. Oh no, I'm scared. And you get to the end, and oh wow, I was scared. That was so much fun. Well, if you want to have fun with this, that's fine, but don't worry about it. And that's the problem also with when people just keep on with the sky is falling, this is it, this is the end, Well, I mean, how many times can this be the end, right? The thing is that someday it will be the end, probably. I mean, scientists tell us that, hey buddy, okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Scientists no, go lay down. No, I'm done. No, go lay down. Scientists tell us that we have about a 12% chance of a Carrington class CME in the next decade, and each decade. So I mean, that's a 1 in 8, and I put this in my books. That's a 1 in 8 chance. And so it is a good chance, and as we take this out farther, you have to assume, and if there's some mathematician on here that's going to argue with me about it, okay, but you would have to assume that the farther out we go, the more chance we have of having one of those hit. They say that the Carrington classes are hit about every 150 years from what they've been able to determine, tracing it back. And it happened in 1859, so we're overdue. But these things aren't exact. But the thing is, someday it will come. What I want to tell you is that you should always be prepared. Keep being prepared. When I heard the news today, I went out and planted my tomatoes, right? and tomorrow I'm going to go out and water my tomatoes, and I'm going to plant more things. Essentially, what I'm saying is that my life is going to continue the way it is, because my life is a lifestyle, not a scared response to a scary situation, and yours should be too. So it'll be interesting to see. We are in a fairly active solar cycle. This is a solar cycle 25. 24 was not that active. 25 is. They don't go according to the years. It's an 11-year cycle, and but this is more active than I think a lot of people have expected. And just within the last month or so, I've seen. I don't remember there being so many M-class and X-class solar flares popping up. And so, we're going to deal with it. The thing is this. Someday it will happen, so get ready for it. You should always be preparing. You should always be prepared. But don't be all scared about it. If it happens, I guess that's going to be the final test, right? We'll see how well we did. Okay. All right. I am going to finish my Yingling on this beautiful night. By the way, I just put up over on the Patreon channel the news, the announcement, and a lot of the information for this summer's Integrative Preparedness / Stonemont Summer Gathering get-together. That's going to be in the Kansas City area. Anybody that's interested in that, the information is going to be on the Patreon channel. So if you're not with us over there, come join us over there. It's going to be a great deal, apparently. I mean, I guess a lot. I don't know how many people are coming. However many come, it'll be fun. But I think I said yesterday, I've heard from people from New York and Tennessee and Texas and Arizona, and somebody said they didn't think they were going to be able to make it here from the UK. But anyway, we will see. So that's over on the Patreon channel. The link to the Patreon channel is right down in the information box. And I always pin a comment with all that information in there too, because a lot of people don't know how to find the information box. And then the links to get my books, either through Amazon or directly from me. I love it when you get it from me. Stonemont.us is our website, because when you order it directly from me, I get to sign all your books and write a note in it and everything like that. And if you don't have them, and you should, it really is. I don't have them out here with me, but I call them the complete guide to preparing for, surviving, and rebuilding after a complete collapse of everything. The first one came out in 2017. They are the reversion, the revival, the renewal, and appeal to heaven, the blessings of freedom, and hostages to fortune. And I've got about a week. I think the number 7 is going to be done in about a week. And then it goes through, copy editing and, checking that and sending in the manuscript, and then checking the copy that they send me to see if I want to change anything. And, so hopefully, so what I'm thinking is that it will probably be ready for me to bring a bunch of copies out to the gathering. So anybody who wants to have their copy of, should I tell you the name of it? No. I've told everybody over on Patreon the name, but I'm not going to announce it for the public yet. So, but I'll probably have those at the gathering to give, for anybody who wants a signed copy. Okay, don't worry about this. It's going to be fine. You might drop some cell phone calls, but do prepare. You shouldn't be worried, but you should realize that this is going to happen sometime. That's why we prepare, right? So go out there and do something to prepare. I'm going to finish my Yingling while you go out and prepare. Remember, we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow, and so that we don't live scared, right? So get out there and do something so you can live well tomorrow. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.